Hi, and welcome to Platteville Fantasy Podcast Show, both football and baseball. Baseball playoffs and football right before the season starts. All right, going right into playoffs. So, we're down to our final four, and it was a pretty good little run for most teams. Man, you sputtered. But anyway, we'll start with you, Ja, and Brian. Brian destroys Man. But it wasn't because of strong offense or pitching performance. It was because Brian was just a little bit better than Man. Bad batting average win for you, Brian. 256, beating a 255. That's crazy. 85 strikeouts, though. That's pretty good. I feel like you kind of had a lot of pitchers since you had 5 wins and 8 losses and 6 saves. Oh, by the way, finally Salas is done. But anyway, Brian advances to the Final Four for the first time since his first year in 2006, and in that year, he won the championship. So, let's see if there's a repeat in there for you, Brian. Your next matchup was Bunker taking down Jordan. This came down to two things. The fact that David Robertson, middle reliever for the Yankees, gets his first save in a 2 inning save, and John Axford, who gets a save every week because he's like second in the league in saves this year, doesn't get a single save. So Bunker takes that category, and the fact that Tim Lincecum had 2 starts this week and sputtered on both of them, losing twice and not getting a single win, and they wind up tying the wins category 3-3, and Jordan lost the loss category. So I think those two big factors are mainly the Lincecum thing, because if he could have picked up a win, it could have gone the other way. But you can say that about anybody, but Lincecum's such a good player that he kind of choked for you, Jordan. Sorry. But Bunker advances to the Final Four for the second time in his team's career. He was last year's champion. So there you go. Got some champions in the playoffs. Next match, Jason tops Jameson 7-3. This was a pretty good offensive performance. But Jason, okay pitching, but pretty much offense. Jameson had a pretty good home run totals, but he could not keep the average up to help him win OPS. So, sorry, Jameson. Jason moves on to the Final Four for the second time in his 3 years. Last year was his first, but he only took fourth. See if he can do better this year. And Apollo topping Fred 8-4 in your final matchup. Apollo's offense came alive for the first time all year, I feel like. Fred had a great offensive performance, but somehow Apollo beat it. Fred's been a juggernaut when it comes to offense. You guys stepped it up at the right time, Apollo. And pitching was just blah. So I think you just had to win a couple categories there, but crazy good. 351 batting average. Nice, Apollo. Apollo advances to his second Final Four, and his last time in the Final Four was the '07 championship. He won it. So, there you have it. 3 out of your 4 Final Four teams are past champions. So, it's guaranteed that there's going to be a third team to make the championship game for a second time, joining Man and I. And whoever does it, will be the first team to have a championship on it, because Man and I both lost our 2 trips to the championship. So this will be the second time. And it could be, unless Jason wins it, be the first time somebody takes 2 championships in baseball. So it's pretty crazy. So we got matchup number 1 is the number 1 seed versus number 5 seed, Bunker versus Apollo. You know what? This one's gonna be crazy. It's gonna either be a little Apollo BS or a little Bunker BS. So this one I'm just gonna say is 6-6, and whoever wins ERA moves on. And that's the tiebreaker. So that'll probably be Apollo. 6-6 tie. Apollo wins because of ERA. Your next matchup should be a little bit more fun with Jason, number 2 versus number 3, Brian. I think I'm going to go with Brian No. Mm, I'm gonna say Jason takes it over Brian, 6-5 in a close one. Just because I think Brian's little hot streak will run out. And plus, he didn't have very good hitting last week, so I think that carries over. So there's your baseball stuff. No stat attack this week. Football draft is over. Draft was a little messed up at the end, but we got it done. So that's all that matters. You got some pretty good weeks here. Make sure you check your lineup. Make sure you check your survival week if you're in that. Your pick 'em. Check these lineups because there's a game on Thursday. If I'm gonna pick a matchup in a Who Cares week, the matchup of the week will be Jameson versus Ja-Man. And your Who Cares matchup of the week is probably gonna be Brian, who has all Packers, versus Jordan, who this is your first year now. I don't even think you care about football. So there you go. There's your podcast for this week. Adios.